What's up, YouTube? So, Bob Marley's Legend album. Is that the only album that you have by Bob Marley? Is that how you came to know Bob Marley? I say this not to diss nobody, but it was a party album, which became a huge album, which became the biggest album of his catalog. Is it the only Bob Marley album that you need? Everybody knows his hits, and this is kind of like a trademark. Now, I just say that because it sold a chunk of records. It's been big, and in a post life, his that's what a lot of people equate to him. So, is that the only record that you've had by Bob Marley? Do you feel that's the only album that you need? Bob Marley is his legend album. I mean, because it's a walking greatest hits. He's considered the king of reggae. He's the face of reggae music by most. And that's a statement when you're dominant enough where people can put a whole genre of music and associate you with it. So does that mean is that the only album by him that you should have? I ask this for people who have his albums, but the people who were casual. But can you even tell who's casual? Can you even tell anymore with that? Because this album was so huge, and it had all these hit songs on it. And that's how most people identify with him. It's funny because some people get into debates about, well, you need to listen to the deep album cuts or experience this or experience that. But there's no denying that if you were talking about a greatest hits album that really captured an artist, pardon me, as a singer, as a songwriter, as a musician, as a band leader, you'd be hard pressed to not mention that album. You'd be hard pressed not to put that there with where it belongs. Because if you're dominant of anything, you should be that, especially when you come up with a greatest hits album. That album should speak volumes, which it does. A lot of people bought it, which they love. And it's been, you know, retrospect, it's been huge. So I think the question is I'm just asking, is that the only album by Bob Marley that you feel that you need? Do you or did you feel the need to come to go look for Bob Marley and the Wailers other albums or because I just asked hypothetically because it's got a wide range of his classics, a wide range of songs where he was going into different topics and just connecting with people, which he did. He was one of the greatest artists ever. Strong live showman too. But I do wonder if Legend was all the only album that you needed by Bob Marley. And it's not, I ask this question because when you think about artists, people love the hits. They sit there and they lie all the time. I call cap. They say, well, you want all this and all that. No, you don't. If you don't give me your hits, you don't care about nothing else. You just want the hits, and that's all you really care about. You say you want this and that, but you want those hits though. So I give them to you, and there you got them. So the question is Bob Marley's Legend album all you need by him? Or do you feel that he's an album artist that you've explored? Do you feel that you've gone into other areas with the man? And it's just a fair question. I mean, it's just one of those things that you would logically want to, ask somebody if they said that they were a fan of his music. Is it something that you would invest in? Or do you think you're just happy to have the Legend album? It's a simple yes or no. Is Legend the only album by Bob Marley you need for his whole catalog? Yes or no? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share it if you like, and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and my peace.